Okay, that's better. I had to delete some things or remove some things from my storage collective. Elevations, your girl is back. Guys, I'm recording.
Mommy, you go vacuum in a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna vacuum in the living room. Y'all got stuff all on my floor, don't y'all? You better pick it up. As if I haven't been vacuuming, washing dishes, everything. But anyways, Elevations Collective. I hope everybody has had an amazing week. I hope everybody is doing pretty well, doing their healing on your healing journey. Um, Moving with intention. Don't laugh. We know I got one eyelash. We know I look crazy. We know that. Okay, so I've been at walking. Anyways, dude. Um, so that's two cars fell out. It hit the floor. I don't know if I'm gonna take it. We're gonna see. But if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I must have said something that you like, bring awareness to your life, and or you found me funny. Either way, I hope I draw your attention and get to having you think outside of the box. I am not here to confuse. I am not here to attack. I am only here to give out messages of truth, clarity, and awareness. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Shay, aka the Dual Alchemist. I am a dual-natured being, multidimensional, celestial, aeonic being. Ionic being. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. They try to shadow ban me for the things that I say, but it nonetheless, the messages will get out and the revolution shall be televised, right?
Mommy.
Okay. So, y'all continue to support your girl energetically through hitting that like button at the very least. It is, it's typically strangers that patronize you the most, even if it's hitting that like button. I do not do these messages for monetarily gain. I do not do personal readings. I do not reach out to anyone. This is my only page. Well, this is not my only page. I do have another page, but that's a story for other days, but nonetheless, I always move with the intention of being kind to people. I always move with intention of being this outright loving being. I may come off as dark sometimes, but hey, you can be in your dark nature and love properly, if that makes sense. Because it's like when you're a mother, right? The way you love your children, even a father. Let me not count out the man as well either. But don't come in here playing. Go out. Caleb, put the edamame in the microwave for him. The edamame he got in his hand. Put that in the microwave for him on 5 minutes.
He don't want it. He put it on his head.
Okay. Can I get non-interruption while I'm recording? They don't want nothing until I start recording. My battery percentage is low. But as I was saying, it's important for us to all move with intention at this point, from this point moving forward. There is some type of war going on in the skies. That is a big part of the chemtrailing, as well as the two suns. It is the second coming is talking about Nibiru, which is the mothership. And there is a fight for power because there is a redistribution of power to their rightful owners, the rightful claimants of thrones, the rightful royal bloodlines being restored to their rightful places and natures on this plane of existence. So there is a supreme fight for power. A lot of people are hearing fireballs, explosions. That stuff is wars. They are having wars in the skies, and they don't want us to see that. People are seeing cities in the skies. Those cities are connected to motherships. That's just the fact of the matter. So, pulling the cards earlier, ancestors of my highest good, both light and dark, high vibrational light and dark, high vibrational love and light, high vibrational love and dark, I allow you into this energy read. Let's remove all hovering and monitoring spirits, also low vibrational negative energies, or any other forces and sources that wish to interfere with the clarity, deliverance of this message. Ashe, Samori P. I want to tap on Dharma because I think people get it a little bit twisted. So, if not everybody born on this plane of existence is born with karma. Most people, a lot of people are born here because they have a karmic debt that they have to pay off from any other past life that they've lived on this plane of existence, right? Or any other plane, 3D, 4D, 2D, whatever. So, a lot of people are here to pay off their karmic debt. How karmic debt is paid off is based off of your good deeds. Now, once you do so many good deeds to offset or pay off all your karmic debt, then every good deed that you make from that point, it becomes dharma. You hear me? It becomes dharma, which is like brownie points, which is like kudos, okay? The more dharma you rack up, that means, and don't take this in the wrong way, right? But let's say you rack up a lot of brownie points, a lot of kudo points, a lot of dharma, right? No more karmic debt. You continue to do good deeds. You have a lot of dharma, okay? That doesn't mean that you can do, let's say you find yourself in a position where you are tricked for some whatever nefarious reason that somebody has unknown to you, unbeknownst to you, right? Against your will, against your discernment, you are tricked, right? Because of all the dharma that you have, that karmic, that karma that you may accumulate, that karma that you may accumulate because of whatever you did that you shouldn't have did, knowingly or unknowingly, the dharma will offset that, okay? It will not put you back into karmic debt. It will just take away one of your brownie points or however many brownie points it takes to pay off or offset or balance out that karmic debt or neutralize that karmic action. Okay? Spirits say, playing chess, not checkers. And that's the end of that, right? So that's something that people should know. That's how karma and dharma works, right? And so a lot of divine beings, we came here with no karmic debt. We may have accumulated karma by being in our low vibrational selves, right? But all the dharma we came here with offset that. And that dharma is also, it comes in the form of blessings, right? It could be spiritual gifts. It could be abundance. It could be prosperity. It could be fortune. It could be love. It could be foundational principles. It could be messages from the divine. It can come in any kind of form. That's what dharma is. It's blessings, right? It's kudos, brownie points. And then, so a lot of divine beings have been targeted from birth. They know exactly who we are before we even come out the womb. Trust and believe me. Trust me. So they target us. And then they make sure that they align us in certain communities and assign handlers to us by way of karmic family members, and or most of us, we are going to find that our family is not even really truly our family. I don't know if that's spiritually or physically or both. So they assign handlers to your life, and then these handlers, you grow up in certain ways where you're harmed as a child, and then that just puts you in this, that makes you very susceptible when you grow up into an adult to do karmic things. A lot of times we don't even know it's karmic things. Even it's something inside of us that we know that it's wrong. And, don't get me wrong. So a lot of us come to a turning point in our life, a crossroads, where we decided we want to continue on a pattern where whatever we have been doing is not sitting right with us anymore. It's not aligning with us anymore spiritually, soulfully, right? Divinely. And so we make the conscious decision to move forward and move on a different path, the path less tread. And then some people, they like the karmic, the low vibrational energy. They love that shit. And they make the conscious decision. When they come to that crossroads, they make the conscious decision to continue on a karmic path. Okay? And This is the same concept of the redistribution of power to its rightful claimants and owners, okay? So let's flip this over and see what we have. So we have, man, look. And so I'm getting a lot of messages from those from the further lands. They call them the dark lands. But they are not actually dark lands. I think when they say dark lands, I think they mean the lands that are unknown or consciously unknown or not remembered by those in the physical plane, or those who are not connected to their highest self. You don't remember the further lands. That's what they're calling them, the further lands or the dark lands. Dark not meaning bad, but dark meaning unaware, still in the dark about, not made privy to, not made, shoot. Let's see what this was. And then I'm getting a judge also. Here's something about in it for the long haul. So we're gonna see what those two are. I also kept in a pre-shuffle earlier. I kept saying judge. There is a judge, a particular judge. There are many judges, but this is one particular judge. This judge holds a very high seat or high honor. I don't know what this person is doing, but this person has a big role in this distribution of power. And while they're talking about they're going to space and all that stuff, they are lying. They are up there fighting. The SpaceX program is about them fighting to keep divine beings bound, to keep the planet in a state of unawakening. But the awakening is inevitable. Okay, that's why the two suns is like, no matter what spells and whatever they try to cast out, the two suns is symbolic for an extreme wave of solar flares that are energy that's waking people up, regardless of people want to go through it or not. And I remember I said that last year was the year of 8, which is karma, and this is the year of 9, completion. So that means that anybody who has not we have Andromedans here. I'll show you to the Andromedans. Anybody who did not willfully, consciously choose to go on their divine right path, this year they are being forced to, and they are going to fight like hell, tooth and nail, hold on by the skin of their teeth. See, there's something about a light-winged seer, and I don't know if I'm supposed to share that because I had a dream about different kinds of seers, and 2 older, real dark-skinned, tall women. They explained to me what kind of seer abilities that I had, and there was 2 different kinds. There are many kinds, but there were 2 different kinds that they called me, and I will not. But one of them is a light wing seer or a white light wing seer, a white wing seer. Yeah, somebody is GPS tracking or it's in the reverse, so they may not be able to GPS track light wing seers, light being seers. Let's get one more. And so I think this is the overall energy here is the light wing seers. Let's get one more, please. And then we'll go into a quick message and then I'll end this. I'm not gonna do too much. Man, my dreams have been extremely vivid, and they have been, one of my last reads I did say, that war with the Syrians, and I'm not downplaying that, and this World War III, I promise you, it's not what we think it is. They are lying to us. They are lying heavily to us. And I'm not saying that people did not lose their lives, and God bless and please guide the souls that have lost, spirits that have lost their lives in those wars, in those bombings. Moment of silence for them. A baby came, a little toddler. A little toddler came and touched my back the night before last. And I felt that handprint. That hand as clear as like you would feel a touch. Whole hand, little bitty toddler baby hand right on my back right here. So, it's a strong fuck no, but it's in the reverse. And then we have the Mantizoids here. I don't care about that. I was also told to keep your eye on us, the divine ones. Keep your eyes on the divine. Even if you take it off for a second, redirect our attention, focus, and energy towards the divine. Nothing else at this time. I mean, not saying not do reads and stuff like that and go about your daily life. That's not what I'm saying. Anytime you notice that there's a bit of chaos trying to erupt in your life and or around you, keep your eyes on the divine. It's nothing that we have to do. No revenge that we have to take. No. They're saying we don't even have to do return to senders. Like, they literally got it. Keep our eyes on them. Give me those of the further lands, the dark lands. Oh, come on now, y'all. This is a lot. I'm not going to take all of those. So we have the lovers. With the Prince of Dis, the Magus, that's a divine masculine, dominion. See, this is what I'm talking about. Dominion, the lovers. I told y'all about these divine unions and stuff coming together in union. The power that is going to come from divine beings connecting, divine unions, soul tribes connecting, the power that is going to come from that, it's going to be like the final blow. I keep seeing like this explosion, but it's not an explosion like a fiery one. It's one of like blue, purple, gold light, and it ripples out. It's like a EMF, a major EMF, but it's an magnetic wave. Yeah, I already know about Pandora's box. So those from the further lands, they are fighting for these divine unions to come together. That is the whole thing. The redistribution of power to their rightful owners. It has to do with these divine unions. Period. Yeah, with a truce. They said there is no truce in the reckoning because you were already told. There is no truce in the reckoning. The truce, the period, the gestational stage of truth. Okay. Anyways, they said that period is over. The gestational stage, aka the window of the truth, that shit been over and done with, and people had their chance to call a truce or make things right. And I guess they thought that they could continue to do this. CERN is very, very significant because whatever they're doing, they did some fucked up shit with CERN. Switzerland, Sweden, Large Hadron Collider, Small Hadron Collider. Man, I follow that shit heavily. This is why they don't want me to have money, because they know that I would buy shit, bro. I'm telling you, my house would be filled with all kinds of fucking inventions. All kinds. There's a Queen of Swords out here. That's a mage. And a Princess of Wands in the reverse. These two could have something to do with this lover's quarrel, I'm hearing. Energetically. Yep, with interference in the reverse, bro. I'm telling you what I love. So there's a Queen of Swords in the upright. This woman could be in the army. She could hold a very powerful position in the Pentagon. And a Princess of Wands in the reverse. This could be her. This Queen of Swords is a madam. This Princess of Wands is one of her girls. Yes, I am in control of the girls. But not the good kind. This woman, she trains or she grooms Princesses of Wands to interfere, karmics, in lovers' situations. Yep, with the indolence here and the Prince of Swords. Need one more. What's playful attunement? Oh, they are funny. They are funny. Look, victory in the reverse. There's no honor amongst thieves. Yep, with the hangman to the wealth. That shit is over with. Their shit is over with these Princess of Wands and girls and karmics, even masculines. Princess of Wands can also, remember, there's no gender in tarot. So if I could say masculine, I can mean feminine and vice versa. Remember, I only take what resonates and leave what does not. But the Princess of Wands does not have to be a masculine. That could be or feminine. That could be a masculine as well. Princess of Wands in the reverse, it just talks about somebody who is who uses what they got to get what they want. And then it's a lot of men out there like that. It is more men out there like this. Than what we think. So more. Switch. And if you don't know what a mantisoid is, if you know what a praying mantis is, there are giant mantisoids. They are not nefarious and they are not evil. A lot of beings are not necessarily evil. They all live in a state of balance and equilibrium. They all play their part and their role in the multiverses and the universes and everything. So in it for the long haul, look, Six of Cups in the reverse. Why that would come out in the reverse, I have no idea. Because if you're in it for the long haul, this could be somebody giving up their childish ways or letting go of old childhood lovers, situations that had them in a low vibrational state. Give me the Six of Cups in the reverse. Because why is it in the reverse if we're in it for the long haul? Past shit does not matter. What you do moving forward matters. That's what this says. The contracts and connections that we go in moving forward matters. The past does not matter. The divine is telling us stop holding on to past wounds. And this is why I'm it's not even very easily. I go through my motions and, I'm so quick to just say, okay, it is what it is. There was also another quote that they gave me. They said, forgiveness is only given once. That I got that clear as day. Oh, they've been talking shit to me this morning, though. Talking shit to me. They told me quit misbehaving and making all those lewd posts on Facebook. Yeah, I'll be a menace on Facebook. I just be joking, though, because I know people be watching. That's exactly why I put those things out there, because I know people be watching and they don't know how to mind their own business. They're too busy minding my business, as opposed to being focused on their own path, their own energies, and elevating, okay? So I put posts and stuff because I want to be an antagonist sometimes. I mean, it just is what it is, right? I got to have a little bit of fun. Girls just want to have fun. So, yeah, the connections the past does not matter. Forgiveness is only given once. And because I asked this question, right? At what point does forgiveness stop, right? Forgiveness is given once. So let me use an example. For me, forgiving my family members for what they have done, for the pain that they have caused me, for the troubles they have caused me, I have forgiven them once. But for the moment they make the conscious decision to go on a karmic path and continue to do to me whatever to harm or hurt me, deflect me, take me off my path, stop things from coming to me, to interfere with my blessings, interfere with my healing, forgiveness is over and done with. We only forgive forgiveness once. There's like somebody being in a relationship and somebody continuously cheating on you, and it's like you keep forgiving him, only to come to the end road of realization that shit, they obviously are going to keep doing it. Fuck forgiveness. Walk away. This is what I'm getting from this energy. Let bygones be bygones. Walk away. Move with intention, because the next connections that we make are vital. They are key. They are key to our success when there's a transference of power or of energy to the rightful claimants and owners of thrones and royal bloodlines and kingships and queenships and kingdoms and things like that, and empires. We need the best connections to run those things successfully, so this does not happen again, because we are going back to the golden age. Yeah. See, people don't realize that we've actually been in a very primitive stone age. There is the statue of, what's Chiron? hierarchies, but it's a statue of it's like a Sumerian statue. And this statue is made out of like 5 different materials. What at the top, it's the golden age. Below that's the platinum age. Or it's gold, platinum, bronze, gold, bronze, platinum. It's something in that order. And then there's metal, and then there's stone. We have been in the Stone Age, y'all. If you don't look around, if we can't look around and see that people have been behaving in such a primitive nature, now we are, see, this is the wheel. This is the concept of the wheel, because the wheel will always turn. The wheel will always keep going around. That what goes up must come down. Same concept. So now that we have descended all the way down to the Stone Age, we are now coming back up towards the Golden Age, towards the Bronze Age. This is what I'm hearing. The Bronze Age is for people my age, things like that, for us to reclaim our power, but the golden age will be for the generations that are to come, that will continue on the legacy of generational wealth in our power, kingdoms, queendoms, empires, things of that nature. What's the 3 of Pentacles in it for the long haul? They keep saying attunement. See, this is what I'm saying. 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. The connections that we make will determine our stability in our rightful places. It will determine, like, it's the connections that we make, soul tribes. It is what we will use building a firm foundation moving forward, and forget about the past. Even if you are a divine being and you see, I really don't know if you did something unknowingly, right? Or in your self node to your divine counterpart. And I'm not talking about a karmic. I'm talking about divine beings. You know who you are. You know if you want or not. You know if you're one or not. Because it's about, forget the past. They say at the conscious moment you made a decision to go on your divine healing path, and be on your rightful journey. That is the time you still were able to reclaim your divinity. For those who did not, you remained a karmic. So you know people know who they are. If you made atonement, you're out here making amends. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. And so at this point, it's like let bygones be bygones. People need to learn how to apologize too. And this is not for me. This is not for me. This is not for me. And then we got the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is like stabilizing. Something what was once unbalanced is now being stabilized. This is what I'm telling you. Let bygones be bygones. Make your connections count. Move with intentions to make all your connections, contracts, everything count, to build a firm, steady foundation that cannot be rocked. What's the Andromedans? Because we have the Mantisoids and the Andromedans here, and Andromeda is a star system, but it's more, man, these star systems, they are ships. You got your mothership, and then you got connecting ships. Earth is a ship. And somebody also could be a quadriplegic, pelagic. I don't know why that's significant. We got the 2 of Swords, that too many, with the King of Cups, High Priestess, 3 of Swords. Brothers, they are funny Andromedans. So somebody could very well be an Andromedan. This could be like the female principle of a male, of a masculine. That's a King of Cups, who is a lover, not a fighter. But this person's heart chakra was blocked towards a High Priestess. And he broke his heart with third parties, or third parties broke his heart, and threw him under the bus. And this is why this person could have been very like standoffish towards a High Priestess energy. A King of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. And I'm telling you, this is whoever this Queen of Swords is. This woman is in the Pentagon. Give me Andromeda. Yep. With the see, this is a flaky bro. Whoever this Andromedan woman is, this is this Queen of Swords with the Page of Cups. She sends people out. I'm telling you, she grooms people and sends them out karmic sends them out to go towards people who are supposed to be in divine unions. Give me another one. What's the Page of Cups of the Andromeda? There are betrayers in the Galactic Federation. You just need to know that. This is way too many. With the Three of Swords, the Hermit in the reverse. And this woman likes to keep her cover. She don't want her cover blown. This woman is in her head because she don't want it to be known that High Priestess in the reverse to the unblocking. Man, she don't want it to be known that she is behind a lot of things that go on. Because I got a name, but I don't even want to say it with the Hierophant here, bro. And look, 9 of Wands in the reverse. See, what we don't know is a lot of our leaders or so-called leaders in these countries, presidents, things like that, they have met the other beings. Fucking hands down. They can lie about it all they want to. They have met other multidimensional celestial beings. They have. And they were supposed to do certain things. This is a woman who is a part of the Pentagon. They're going to try to block this. Page of Cups. Yep. 8 of Swords. Trapped. To trap. Give me more on the 8 of Swords. Give me one more on this 8 of Swords. Trapping people in connections with fishy offers from karmics that she has groomed. Yeah. So they won't have an equal give and take. Not having an equal give and take to keep them off of their divine path, bro. I know what I'm talking about, bro. Look, with the Tower in the reverse, this is a bad tower. And I'm telling you, this tower is the Pentagon, bro. I'm telling you what I love. With the Judgment. One more. This woman met with Andromedans and she had a particular job to do, and this woman interfered with a lot, whatever, each and every last one of these presidents, emperors, empresses, I'm talking about people in positions of power. They were given the opportunity to do things in a certain manner that other beings wanted done to restore balance. And this is not just the restoring balance here. If this place is off, every other place that is connected to it vibrationally is off. Okay? Everything else is unstable. If these divine unions they were supposed to have been and came together. Without them coming together, there has been a total abuse of power and man, destructive unbalance. That's why it's a strong fuck no in the reverse. Because it's a yes. I'm getting green energy. That's why they up there in the skies fighting. That's why people are seeing bombs being dropped, fires and stuff like that. They are lying to us. That's why I said there's a hidden undertone about something. And I don't know what these people done did, but it's something to do with CERN, and it's something to do with the halls of Amenti. They're trying to find and stop they trying to find, that's the Pandora's box. The halls of Amenti. That's the fucking Pandora's box, bro. There are things down there that are not meant for humankind in this era. And there are ancient sites that I kept saying that these divine unions were supposed to go to these ancient sites and maybe rebuild civilizations on those ancient sites and reclaim that power that is located in the particular plane or ley line. Ley line, bro. It restores back. I'm telling you, bro, it restores balance in all regions, bro. And they did not want to let this happen. Yeah, systematic abuse. That's damn sure, right? What's the Andromeda? Give me the Tower in the reverse of the 6 of Pentacles to the Hangman. I can't make it up. This woman decided to instead sacrifice divine beings and unions. Yep, with Shiva. Shiva, the goddess or god of destruction. Ashe? Elevations, but I release you, Shiva. I don't want that energy over here. Yep. But I'm telling you, with Shiva, that if you look at CERN, the statue outside of it is Shiva, the god or goddess of destruction. I'm getting also Amut, the alligator head god. It's a strong fuck knowing. Fine. Baby, with the four of swords in the reverse to the high priestess in the reverse. No justice, no peace. You hear me? Let my people go or no peace. It's a strong fuck knowing the reverse. They don't go. Use these? Okay. Now, yeah. That's right. Now they want to call a truce, and that's why they are fighting, because they want to call a truce. They wanted to call the people in places of power, positions of power, right? For what's supposed to be for the people, by the people, right? They abused it. They sacrificed people. They know what they did. That's why they established, and it's like they were given the final warning. I remember I was having a dream this morning. Why did it just come back to me? And I was standing outside, and I could hear in the sky, not like electrical, like metal gates being open. I kid you not. Like a metal wheel being turned. It was like one that hadn't been turned in a long time, big old wheel, metal, and it was like, and that's when they had a time, at the final warning, it was a cease and desist. They were supposed to give up power and come clean and tell people what this plane of existence really is, who we really are. For those of us that don't know, the power that we really yield, where we actually come from, not exposing, but introducing other beings, races of beings and stuff, and they failed to do so. And that was it. And so they declared, I'm telling you, ancestors is on God, bro. It's a strong fuck no in the reverse to the empress in the reverse. So yes, it's on green for these empresses in the reverse. These could also be emperors with the ace of wands in the reverse. Bro, I'm telling you, endings. Nothing but endings. It's a strong fuck no in the reverse with the empress in the reverse, the ace of wands in the reverse. Man, even having these women and men go and impregnate, bro. I was just gonna say impregnate and have children by divine beings to keep them stuck, to sacrifice them, to sacrifice the children even because we got pleasure here in the reverse. I know what I'm talking about. Over sexualizing things. Now, don't get me wrong. Sexual pleasure is very natural. I'm a very open person when it comes to sexuality and things like that. What I mean is that it should never get to a point of lewdness, a point of morals and principles go against your morals, and it goes against your morals and principles, or the netters of this plane of existence, the universal laws. Your pleasure should never go against that, and your pleasure should always be with intention. Good intention, not just for a good time, not a long time. I mean, I can't talk because I was in it for a good time, not a long time too. At one point, hey, it is what it is. Who's gonna make me mad? Nobody can judge me. I don't care about nobody judging me. People can say, oh my gosh, she got one eyelash done. Who cares? So I'm on 5%. I'm gonna have to end this. So. It's a strong fuck no. Let me get two more. Yeah. They said strong and divine beings of all kinds will reunite and be reallocated. That reallocation, you should know what that is. That's redistribution. You know, like when you reallocate funds, because we don't know that a lot of these inheritances and stuff, gold. You know when they did that cash for gold thing? You know what they was doing, going around the world stealing all our shit, robbing tombs and stuff? Oh, baby, they are in for a fucking treat with the Knight of Cups there. Pleasure is in the reverse to the Knight of Cups. This is what I'm saying. Every intention should be romanticized. Everything should be romanticized, like in a real way. Not just for pleasure, but with intention of the heart. Cancer is very significant, and we are in Cancer season, are we not? Or we're going into Cancer season. Let me get one more, and then I'm going to end this collective, so I'm not using that deck. I am going to do a pleasure read for the first time later. It should be very fun. Because there's a lot of sexual energy out here. I guess it's from all the people being celibate, but fucking gay. Fuck. Okay, anyways. But when divine unions come together, of course, the celibacy, it will be well worth it. And the pleasure will be intentional. Intimacy. Not just throw it in the circle. Intimacy. There's no science to this shit in the reverse. Science in the reverse. There's no science to this. It is just divine flow. The divine nature of things with the sun. There's no science to the sun. There's no science to the illumination, to the happiness of what is supposed to be. And I think we are all in, or most of us are in agreement that some shit gotta change, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. That's definitely what I'm hearing. What's this? With the Princess of Disc. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna give one last message from the ancestors using my Voice of Souls Oracle. Let's get one. Let's get 4. Tell me about the light winged seer, the end result of all these things, those of the further lands, dark lands, Ashe, and elevations, Andromedans, Ashe, and elevations, and Mentozoids, Ashe, and elevations. Y'all, these cards are big, so give me 4. They definitely want me to sit here and channel them. I'm still working. I'm still trying to work out all my fears. I can channel whole messages, whole different languages. Some of them come in codes. I be hearing like it's like radio signals. It definitely comes in like that. No, I don't want to do that right now. Oh, fucking A, bro. This shit is not shit. Apologies. Can I do that later, please? Because, like, what about the message y'all made me put out about Ecuador and Peru? You know how strange I seem? We are at a time of strangeness. I don't find that funny. Learning, age of Aquarius, respect for what is being learned, what is being taught, the message is being delivered, the message is being given. And that's why karmics are out here crying. Karmics, this is this Queen of Swords. This is every other karmic who was groomed to come against divine beings, to interfere with unions, because now they are mirroring the energy that they put out. And soon, all the secrets is finna be exposed about who we really are, with Secrets with You. I'm telling you who we truly are. And people are at a loss. They losing divine beings, and now they need help because they know that they are outside in this double sun energetically with no energetic shield, no protections. Their witchcraft and magic root work. You can do all the witchcraft and magic and root work all you want. Has been rendered useless. This is what I'm telling you. This is Source, coming from Source, telling you. For his beloveds, you will go through extreme physical pain. And that could be by the burning or scorching of the suns. They said, you play with fire, you get burned, bro. I'm telling you. Trying to stop people's abundance. Look, with abundance, with repression to the karmic relationship. I kid you not. Happiness. Happiness should prevail. They said it's the message to pass on, that happiness will prevail. And those instilling karmic energy, you have something to fear. Physical pain, man. And we need to watch these children, bro. Fears children. Bro, the amount of children that are coming up missing is ridiculous. So let's say a prayer real quick for the children, that they all be safe. Even for people that don't like me, who have done me the worst, I pray that their children are safe. I pray that all children of innocence and purity are safe, are made safe, that adults learn to come together and stop bumping heads and stop being against each other, to watch and protect our children, as they are the future generations and leaders of a rise of a civilization of the rightful claimants and owners of the divine power and order. Protect the children. Amen and Ashe. I release everyone with pure intentions, out of the kindness of my heart, with love and light, love and darkness, with kindness. As always, as I say, don't let this world define you. Define yourself like I define me, because I am Shay, aka you're a dual alchemist. And I will see y'all later. Divine and other energies, I release you with love and light. Thank you. I'll see y'all later. Bye.